The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Thank God.
Thank you, God.
Riggins, what do you think about fart spray?
Let me ask you a question. I think it's funny.
You do think?
I do think it is funny. The reactions of people smelling it are funny.
Yeah, but does it smell like true flatulence? I don't know. I don't know that I've been around it enough to know that.
I've never smelled it. No interest in buying it, but I like people pranking their grandparents or something, spraying it in the car and then taking them to lunch.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you smell like you done crapped your pants. I like people's reactions to it. It's funny.
Some little raucous kids at a carnival in Connecticut caused almost a stampede by spraying. They called it flatulence spray.
Oh, come on.
Because they did it twice, 2 areas, and the first time it was just like people going, "Oh, something stink," whatever.
Yeah.
And then the second time they did it, some people were like, "Ah," and they took off running. Well, when you see a group of people running, you're like, "Oh, and then they took off running.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that
it wasn't
sucks.
that everybody smelled the fart spray and thought, "Oh, we're being poisoned or gassed or whatever." It's just that you look up and you see people running.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
And you start running too. Oh, that's a shame too. Because like if you can't use fart spray at a county fair, where the hell can you use it? You
Yeah,
know?
in Connecticut.
Yeah, right. Seems like it would be the perfect place, but I get it. When you see people run, you're like, oh, I better go.
Yeah.
You must have sprayed it a lot though.
The only place I ever knew that you could get fart spray was at Spencer's.
Yeah, right.
the mall.
That would be my first place if I had to go pick some up locally. I'd shop local for my fart spray.
Yeah.
I'd go to Spencer's.
I wonder where the corporate offices are, where the factory is for fart spray.
It's a good question. It's probably in Connecticut.
They did this is a really old classic Saturday Night Live sketch when Billy Crystal and what is Jamie Lee Curtis's husband's name? The one that does all the mockumentaries. He was
Christopher Guest.
Christopher Guest. Yeah.
They're married?
Yeah, they used to be. I guess they still are. They did a whole mockumentary thing about people who make joke products like whoopee cushions and things, and they were complaining because of the. That's actually the one we watched, Riggins, where the knockoff novelty items were being made, and Martin Short played the attorney for the mock company.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah. I mean, our fart spray is just as good.
Yeah.
It's plastic. It's plastic dog poop. I mean,
Yeah.
and he was real shady and slimy and all.
Sure.
Yeah.
You'd have to be a lawyer for a fart spray.
So I wonder where the headquarters of the leading fart spray brand is.
I don't know. And I bet that person is like a kid. Like when you meet the CEO, they're like, I've just loved it since I was a little kid. I think it's hysterical to this day.
But I wonder if it's like a paper mill. When you work at a paper mill, it stinks like farts.
Yeah, it really does.
I wonder if the fart spray plant smells up the whole town.
It must.
Because I grew up, my grandparents are from Jonesboro, Louisiana, which is 25 miles from where I grew up in Winfield, Louisiana. And it was a twin city, Jonesboro Hodge, and Hodge was where the paper mill is. And everybody in Jonesboro in that little town worked at the paper mill. And sometimes you could smell it, all over town, not just when you drive by it. You could smell it everywhere, and it smelled like poop.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good at all.
But then, of course, they said, that's the smell of money. Smell of money.
Right.
And I don't know if, with technology and all now, if it still smells that way when they're making paper, but it did. So I wonder if the fart spray factory is the same way. Like, they got a good batch going today, kids.
Right. Woo. They had a similar problem at the Sriracha factory in California, or wherever that was, because they're grinding up so many peppers all day long that it was irritating people's eyes and their nasal passages and stuff.
Like the townsfolk?
And they were pissed about it. But I think fart spray factory, not as big as paper factory. Mm-hmm. So maybe they, just make it in like an office complex. But still,
And I wonder what the the trademarked copywritten recipe is.
Yeah.
I got to get your recipe for your fart spray. I mean, it is so realistic.
Oh, you replicate that turd smell so perfectly. It's like magic. Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. And I picture it, not having much of a female demographic as far as their customer base.
No, I think it's probably 95% guys buying the fart spray. Oh,
but what other? I mean, they're really. I can't think of any novelty joke type things that were, believable that would fool anybody really. Like the rubber or the plastic rubber dog poop. Maybe at a glance you're like,
yeah,
whatever. But the whoopee cushion. They would have to put it underneath another cushion, like on the couch or something. Yeah, for that to work, and even at that, it would muffle it. And,
it was hit or miss with the whoopee cushions, or sometimes you'd sit on one and it'd break open immediately.
Yeah.
But when it works good, it's great.
And the key to it, I heard, when we always would try to use it to make it sound realistic, is you don't inflate it very much.
Oh, that actually makes more sense.
When somebody sits down, then it's almost like one just slipped out.
Yeah.
Rather than a long, it's just like they sit down and go poof.
Yeah. And they don't feel it. There's not as much pressure and it's thinner. That actually makes a lot of good sense. Yeah. Well, that was me. Ooh. I'm thinking about that gum that they sold in toy stores. It looked like a pack of wintergreen gum, and you pulled on that little the strip that was out, and it would buzz. But that wasn't believable because it was hard.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a hand buzzer. I mean that.
A hand, yeah. I mean,
you go to shake hands with somebody, you could fool them with that. Yeah.
The exploding cigarette. I always saw that in movies and television shows, but I never saw it in real life. That would be believable to me.
Mm-hmm. And that almost got me a butt whooping when I was little.
The exploding cigarette?
Because it wasn't a cigarette that I had. There were these tiny little. What is that? The tiniest pasta that people are using now? What is it?
Orzo?
Yeah, it was smaller than that. It was this tiny, like a grain of rice.
Yeah. Okay. Basically. Yeah, like Orzo.
And you stick it in the end of somebody's cigarette. And I did that with my mom. I forgot who somebody gave them to me at school. Gave me one, and it was back obviously when my mom smoked when I was probably 8 or 9, and. I thought it would help her quit smoking. If it scared her, she wouldn't want to smoke anymore.
Oh, God.
And I did it. And it kind of like when I do those tricks on you where I forget that I've set up something to play a joke on you until you let me know. Oh, and I go, oh, yeah, I did do that. Right. And I left it. So it's a joke grenade, basically. And I had forgotten that I stuck one of those in the end of one of my mom's cigarettes. And I was out in the carport. In Louisiana, most people have carports instead of garages. It means it's a garage without a door. And I was out there doing something, and I heard, pow! It sounded like a cap gun. Mm-hmm. And my mom started screaming, ah! Like that. And then she started screaming, Richie!
No way.
Yeah.
She knew instantly. Somebody had messed with it. Whoa.
And, I mean, it was like the end of that cigarette was blown off. I mean, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was probably like a little piece of gunpowder or something.
Maybe, yeah, or like with those things that you throw and they pop.
Oh yeah, the snapping pops. Yeah. Or whatever, on 4th of July with the little tail. That
it was about like that.
Oh my god,
that sound.
Yeah,
yeah. I didn't do that anymore. She didn't think it was funny.
Yeah, I bet not. It probably scared her to death.
Yeah,
an explosion that close to your face. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, it was as soon as you sucked on it to light it, it would hit that thing and pow.
Yeah. Do they still make those? I want those.
I don't know. Jewel it.
Yeah.
And then also see where fart spray's made.
Yeah, I'll find that out.
I bet China.
It's probably made
all that China. Kind of stuff is, I think, made in China.
Yeah.
You can't get no good stuff no more.
No, you can't. We want our fart spray made in America.
Yeah.
We want American fart spray.
We want it homemade.
That's right.
We want a whole factory full of people standing there farting in jars all day.
That guy's probably having the time of his life. making fart spray. He's like, I've loved it forever.
I'm sure it's been handed down to a son and a grandson by now. It's been around for a long time. Yeah, the fart spray dynasty.
This is TJ Riggins Extra Funny.
We're having a big celebration, and we're raising money for Peyton's Promise at the same time. It's Saturday, June 14th. Make sure you get subscribed to Prime and Prime Plus at tjriggins.com, because that's where all of the details will be first, and you don't want to miss out.
Table and Twine in Charlotte will be your best friend when summer rolls around. Treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tjriggins.com/table-and-twine. Pick your meals, and like magic, they'll show up on your doorstep, ready to be enjoyed within 20 minutes. Table and Twine does the shopping and chopping while you enjoy more time with the ones you love. Delicious restaurant quality meals delivered right to your door. See this week's menu and order today at tjriggins.com/table-and-twine.
Let's go. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is doing more in 2025 thanks to you and great partners like Lily and Grace at tjriggins.com/LG. They help people love how they live in moments that matter. The Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team or 704-235-3000. Let them know TJ sent you.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Let's do it!
Now, back to TJ and Riggins Extra Funny.
So, I'm guessing that this wasn't the original fart spray, but it seems to be the leading fart spray now.
Yeah.
Riggins found on the social medias, on the Googles, that it is a company that was founded in North Carolina.
That's what it says.
Called Liquid Ass.
Liquid Ass. That's right. By a former engineer, it says. Founded by a former engineer with the help of another engineer, a friend of his. Made in America. But now they've expanded. You see, now they do, you can get your Liquid Ass, but you can also get Swamp Ass now, too.
Oh.
In a 4-pack.
I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know, but they show a gorilla sitting on the toilet and flies are coming out, really painting you a picture.
Charming.
Yeah. They sell all kinds. Ass on Fire. So these are all varieties.
And
Tex Ass, like with a big Texas, I'm not sure.
they do other things with this, though, and they make a difference for the good in the world. Riggins found that they use it in military training and also in medical training.
That's right. That's what it says. And they were even profiled, I think it was on the Today Show or somebody, about this product's use in the military. They said it's to prepare soldiers for what they may encounter on the battlefield.
Yeah, because
the smell of poop.
Right.
I guess
A lot of your Islamic terrorists, they're very gassy.
Is that right?
Yeah, they got gas on their stomachs all the time.
Man.
So that's why our boys need to be over there training with it.
Yeah, I guess so. But now they've even expanded into fake dog poop, fake human poop.
Yeah, just the novelty business.
It's a novelty kind of thing.
Yeah.
They even had a 2-pack Christmas stocking gift. You get 2 bottles and a little Christmas stocking. So
the Jesus would not like that being exchanged for his birthday.
I don't know. That's
gross.
Yeah.
It was just yesterday that one of us was going on and on about how people in other forms of the media steal his material. I can't remember which one of us it was. And that Reddit is bad to do that. People just jumping on there and taking something they've heard from radio, and specifically from me on radio, and throwing it out like, oh, it's just a novelty. It's a new concept, and we're going to discuss it.
Okay.
And sometimes I exaggerate that and I do it to be funny and all, but this one is really one of my quote unquote bits, as they say. They were talking about outdated slang people still use.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
I mean,
hello.
That's got to be somebody who grew up listening to us on the radio.
Sure.
Has to be. Who posed that question. Who posited that question. So here are some of their suggestions of things that they hear people using that are outdated. Gnarly.
I use that pretty regularly, I think.
Mm-hmm. Stoked.
Stoked.
I've never really used that one.
Stoked. Yeah, I could say that too.
This is one that I use a lot. Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah,
Sweet,
absolutely.
Man, sweet. I hear you use this one probably 10 times a day, Riggins.
Okay.
Word.
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 Oh, word.
Word, man. Word.
I do say that.
I mean, that has been around since about 85, 86, something like that.
Long time.
Sick.
I definitely say that.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be sick.
Peace instead of goodbye. Peace.
Yeah.
Dude.
Mm-hmm. Definitely say that.
All right. And I say it's even worse when somebody calls a girl dude.
Yeah, I can't stand
That's
that.
even worse. Or bro.
When a girl says bro and she's talking to her boyfriend or something like that, I'm like, I could never be in a relationship like that.
Or when a girl in a movie or something, or I just hear in public or whatever, tells someone to when they say SMD, when they don't really have a D.
Yeah.
Like, she can SMD.
Yeah.
You don't have that. Tie. Okie dokie.
That does sound
I
outdated.
haven't heard that in forever. Or this one. Now we're cooking with gas.
Ugh.
Nobody says it.
No.
Can you dig it?
Can
you dig it? Man, can you dig it? I can dig it. We just both a couple of shovels over here, man. This one is, I think, could be the one that started this whole concept back when I came up with it and we talked about it on the radio. Da bomb. That and kick somebody to the curb.
Oh.
Or all that in a bag of chips. You remember people still saying, I mean, like, you can't stop it with that. Hella.
Oh, like it's hella good.
Yeah, hella good.
Hella good.
Bee's knees. Nobody says that. Bogus. This is one I beg to differ. This is always a cool slang term. Whippersnapper.
Golly. You sound 120 if you use the word whippersnapper.
Okay. Now, number 17 and 18 on the list are both staples in our manager Adam's vocabulary.
Okay.
Home slice
Yes.
and smell you later.
Oh, double whammy. He does. He loves both of those. Home slice and smell you later.
What about homie? I'm hearing more and more of that, homie.
Sure, I will use home. Home.
Because that went away for a while.
I wouldn't use it like, homie, don't play that.
No. But just like, no, you ain't got it right, homie.
Yeah.
No. Shedeur Sanders shouldn't have gone in the first round, homie. They were right not to draft him. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
I've always thought that was stupid. Fetch?
Yeah, that was from Mean Girls, wasn't it? Or was that the Reese Witherspoon movie?
I don't know.
So fetch.
I don't know.
Meaning like it's cool, I think. I think that was Mean Girls.
Now, I do use this one all the time, and I know it's still cool. Totes.
Totes.
Never use that.
Good.
I've never used totally in that way. Oh, yeah, totally.
Totally?
You know why? Because in the 80s, that was a lot of these, slang terms and all that girls used in the up into the 90s, when they started saying stuff like totally and all that, was in the 80s, it was made fun of so much because it was called Valley Girl speak. And they'd say, totally.
Gag me with a spoon.
Your hair is so boo-foo.
Yeah.
Things like that. So when they kept saying it after that was over and it became cool again to say, I never did that. And I was still young, so I could have said totally.
Totally.
Not now, ever.
No.
I'm more of a golly.
Gee golly.
That's number 22.
Golly.
I think you still use this one, Riggins. I'm not sure. Noise.
Nice.
Noise.
Oh, actually saying it like
Yeah.
that? Noise. No, I don't.
Oh, no, this is the one you use. Jeez Louise.
Jeez, I might actually use that. Jeez Louise. No, what do I say that you call me out on all the time? It's something like that. Oh, God.
I know my father-in-law, who's from Indiana, says G-Money.
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 Yeah, that's an old kind of thing.
You say holy crow.
Jeez a whiz.
Yeah, you say
Jeez a whiz. I say that all the time. Jeez a whiz.
And holy crow.
Holy crap. Whatever that means. I hate that. Holy crow.
Holy crow.
Jeez a whiz, dude.
I mean, that's just like holy crow, geez Louise, geez a whiz. That's just, you can't picture that in a Southern accent. You just can't. You never hear it. You're like, oh, holy crow, man. No.
Holy crow.
No. Right on. I'm known as the right on guy. Right on.
You know?
That was in the 70s.
It's boofoo.
I still use bruh and slay.
So I hate the sleigh stuff.
Yeah, slay is. Straight guys don't use that, right?
No.
It's only gay guys.
Well, yeah, and like brands for some reason. Like every brand wants to put it in their captions.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's. It's like, McDonald's, you don't tell anybody to slay.
But bruh is never going out. That's always a thing. Bruh. And bro never has made sense. And it's so weird now when I'm on the social medias and all, and I see and hear black guys calling each other bro. Because when I was growing up, it was always bruh, short for brother, not short for brother.
Oh.
Brother. And Louisiana people, I mean, the Cajun people always call each other bruh or cuz. Now, they use that a lot, cuz.
So, wait a minute. Bro is short for brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double check.
But when you pronounce it,
Bro.
you don't pronounce it brother, you pronounce it brother, so should be bruh instead of bro.
And I spell that like BRUH.
Yeah, that's the proper spelling. I checked Webster's.
Yeah. But I would never use it.
No. I do, though.
Do you?
Bananas. That's bananas. That's
Oh.
bananas.
No.
Ooh, this is a good one. I still call people cats occasionally. Oh man, them cats down there, they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Cat. The cat calling people cats or cat is such it's such a stoner thing from the 70s
Yeah.
and 80s.
It definitely shows its age, like when you hear cats. These cats.
I remember Bo Bice using that when he was a contestant on American Idol, and he and Carrie Underwood were the finalists. And he said, and for all you cats out there that are asking about where Sugar Money is, we're coming back. That's his band. Sugar Money was his band. And he referred to people as cats.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Where is he from?
Birmingham, that
from
area.
Birmingham.
Yeah. Daddles?
Daddles?
Yeah, I don't know that one. Oh, come on, sweetheart. Let's blow this pop stand.
Yeah, that one will date you. A pop stand.
Yeah, I always thought it was popsicle stand. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I don't know, maybe that was it was derived from pop stand.
Yeah.
Maybe it.
Let's blow this pop stand.
But,
don't try to. Just embrace who you are.
but I would rather somebody who's older not try to use young people slang. Like, can you
100%.
imagine? I'm 55. Can you imagine me saying somebody's capping?
No.
Oh, that's cap, dude. You capping. Why you capping? No. I want to know why you use the term cap for lie. Where does that come from?
I know you've asked that before.
Nobody ever answers. Nobody has an answer for that.
I don't know the answer.
It's just like a vicious circle of questions, like asking the Hooters waitress that time why they have to wear tights underneath the shorts.
Yeah.
She said, because it's a rule. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, why is it a rule? They just make us. So that's what they said. All right. But what's the reason for the rule? Because, they just said it. We have to do it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Get us another picture, please.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.